everyone, I'm Roger Haskett, president of Engagement Unlimited. We're here talking to leaders in a pandemic, and we're talking about gratefuls. Last video was why we want gratefuls, where you could put them, and how you can use them in your organization to build up power, not just in yourself, but in the people that you work with, the people that you lead. So today I want to push that a little further. And what I want to talk about is how not just to practice gratefuls, but how to become the grateful, how to become the joy for other people. So in the video, the last one, for people in pandemic, I talk about the philosophy behind it, but let me just summarize it really quickly. When you practice gratefuls, when you use gratefuls, what you're doing is you're really changing, you're forcing your brain to look at a situation from a different angle. And so you're either changing the way you see it, or you're changing the way you think about it, or you're actually changing the way you act towards it. There's superpower. There's a superpower in the ability to change the way you see, think, or act towards something. And they're all connected. This is one of my theories, that they're all connected. So if you work on changing the way you think about something, you change the way you act towards it, and you change the way you see it over time. So what this means for become the grateful, become the joy, is that you should be looking around. I challenge you to spend 5 minutes of your next staff meeting talking with with the people at that meeting about how you can become the joy to other people or to other organizations. What you can do as your, whatever it is, as your family, as your company, as your association, as your team, whatever, as your church, whatever it is that we're talking about, how you can take your organization and have it become the joy for other people. Because we're all in a pandemic. And some of us are getting hit extremely hard. And some of us are not getting hit as hard. Regardless, we're all going through something. And as we go through this pandemic, building up power in you and your team is extremely important. And sharing power with other people also, I believe, becomes extremely important. Like, we're a social species. We get a jolt when we help other people. We get power when we feel that we're helping others around us, or it doesn't even matter if it's around us, if we're just helping others. This is what it means to be a human. This is what it means. So how can you take that idea that there is power in helping others and use it to help yourself and the world at the same time? I mean, that's what I'm doing right here. This is me trying to become the grateful. This is me trying to become the joy in other people's lives. And luckily, I get enough comments from these videos to know that I'm actually succeeding, which gives me the power to get up in the morning and come up the stairs and stand here and talk about things that are helpful to others. And by doing that, they're helpful to me. Let me tell you a story. This morning I woke up and it was a hard morning for me. I'm Canadian. America, the United States, just below us, is really starting to recognize the problem that they're in. They've become the epicenter of the virus now. They are the fastest growing country at this point. It is to me as a Canadian, it is horrifying to watch what's going on in the States. I have so many clients and friends who are in the States, and I think as I lie in bed and I worry about what's going on, I think, how are they handling it? How are they handling it when they have a government that seems dead set on causing more damage? Like, these are hard times. These are hard thoughts. And so, as I lie in bed this morning, as I lay there going, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to say? And how am I going to talk to people about what they're going through when they're going through things that I can only imagine in the world? And I don't want to imagine. Well, one of the ways is by becoming the joy. One of the ways that I do this, I continue to be able to do this, is by recognizing that by this action of reaching out and sharing with the world something that I hope will be helpful. And luckily, I got the comments that say that, yes, lots of people are finding these valuable and meaningful, and that helping them through their troubles. Those comments coming back to me help build me up so that I can reach into myself for the power to help others. That's what we're talking about. So as leaders, I challenge you, not just to figure out how to survive and thrive for you and whoever it is that you're leading, your family, your team, your organization, but also to find how to become the joy for others, how to become the grateful for others, because it will give you power to continue making a difference today and tomorrow and the next day. And the next day, when you are yourself down a deep, dark hole, when you lie in bed and think, how am I going to be a leader today when I get up? How can I lead when I feel like this? Well, you become the joy for others, and you let that power infuse you when you're at your lowest. Right? That's what you do. I'm Roger Haskett. I challenge you, become the joy for others. Become the grateful for others. You as a leader, and you, whatever organization you're leading, how all of that can become the joy.